Welcome to the Harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for. Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it. Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past, of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events. Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City. Varen Aquilarius, the son of a Colovian duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Varen was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition. You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself. The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abnathan, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings. Manamako convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn. By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, Manamako the traitor the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about...
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Mannimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Mannimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Mannimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh! Forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Mannimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power them. Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. Mannimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts. Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Mannimarco and delivered to Coldharbour. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Mannimarco and his worm. When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Mannimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Coldharbour, where the truth is always a threat to evil men. Mannimarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Moloch Baal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me. Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Baal the opportunity he desired. Moloch Baal's dark anchors pierce the torn veil and seek to draw Nan into the depths of Coldharbour. These terrible engines of destruction have been peering all throughout Tamriel. Lord of brutality and domination is successful. so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up, as you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written, and there is so much to do. But know this, we must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a... Minimarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention. Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems... Leave me now. I must rest. Seek me by the cliffs outside Devon's Watch. Hurry.
What is it?
It seems we have proof that the Dres are trying. While he was you may do as you...
Don't make me breathe. There are spores in the air.
Ravel? I can't believe Ravel Urano claimed... There will need to be an...
Have our towns? That's a great... Search for Ravel. You should be able to hear me now.
What do you want?
There he is. Let's follow him.
Hey, Ravel! No waffle today. The temple's forbidden all sales.
Quiet, fool. I paid you for your discretion, remember?
Look here. It's that fancy sod was in our camp. Hey, fancy man. Fallen on any swords lately? Saying we shouldn't help the Dunmer? Huh. Like a Nord would ever turn down a fight.
The Drunk One took your advice, Silvertongue. He now regrets it. For shame.
It was just idle talk, friend. I assure you, I had nothing to do with it.
He went into that shack. Wait for him to leave. He's out. That was fast. Try to get inside that shack.
Ofer. What now, Ravil? So you're the meddler who undid all of Ravel's work. Such a waste of my time.
That woman wore a Covenant uniform. Ravil must be working for the enemy. Go to his house and see what you can find. I'll send my guards.
What are you doing here? You won't take me! Cornell gave me potions!
The guards heard fighting. I assume you found more inside than just... Having him alive might have been useful, but having him dead is just as good. The ritual items in the shack on the...
Wherein? Welcome to what used to be the front line, soldier. It's a problem. I've got a battlefield full of ghosts, sprung out of the ground like... I've known Furan and Risa for a... I'll be honest. Do I look...
Ah! Go bind.
A word with you. Over here, away from the brothers.
Free at last.
I can feel it. The talisman has been used. It was.
I need a solution. Well, it's all beyond me. I'm just another sword swinger. What should we do? Well, maybe enslaving their dead's not the best idea. That Scaleback sees the world differently, but she's seldom wrong. Let Risa know. She'll tell you the rest.
You made the right decision. By freeing their commanders. Where they go, the dead I will meet.
Got it!
Fallen will not be disturbed.
To the side!
Why do you defile the dead? Fear the fury of the unliving.
Let's see if we can put these spirits to rest. Lead your men to the lands beyond. Begone!
Fool! You don't have the power to compel me.
Pure rains make sweet rivers. Their leaders have moved beyond. May they find peace. For now, the rest remain like moths. They're no threat to the living. You sacrificed power to give the dead peace. This was not an easy choice. Your kindness means that we want to I will explain. You have the Kwama cap? I will not touch it. Yet.
Welcome, Trap. Yes.
I stand ready. Yeah.
I will make this gift.
Because of you, the Pact was able to defend Vivec's antlers.
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist. Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the Five. She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver, Molag Bal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manage. Tread carefully in Molag Bal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you. After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly. The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but we are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, it will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molag Bal's realm, and his power there is great.
You're alive. Are you really here, or is he still alive? Thank the gods. But you don't understand. They've done something. It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped. I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my... I'll do my best. Lead on. These lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. The guards don't even beat them anymore.
You! Back to work, slave!
This can't be. It looks like my childhood home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant. Cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa, is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Mind and soul are already ours. Abandon your pathetic rescue.
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you? In life, I was Gialda, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again. I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would... Lyris! Is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died, giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child, just as I love you, more than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
50? Let's hope the beast gets a lashing.
North slave. You will rot here.
Did you find something? I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. Excellent. I'm ready. Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable. Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe! It's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe. Oh, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him... better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel... like a warrior. We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide. But now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it. Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now. So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving. Did you hear that? It sounded like... No. It couldn't be. Sai. What's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan. Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. The quicker we find him. Something's wrong. All the doubt, fear, loneliness. It's all coming back. I have to push through this. Let's go. Source of all my fears, I can hear it whispering to me, taunting me. gone. This whole time it was like watching myself from a distance. I felt disconnected. But now, this is the best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. We need to rescue Sai. Then we've got a world to save.
Lyris-chan, are you all right?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Mannimarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of him. And she would need time to recover. What did he say? Did he? I thought he had... I just saw him. Perhaps it was simply arrogance. When the time comes, I will call upon you once more. I won't advise you to travel safely. I know you too well. There you are, Vestige. Come to the harborage. We must speak.
Welcome. You stand amidst the Circle of Champions, a guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the... Well then, let's see what you're made.
Even a grizzled warrior?
You'll never understand the battleground. Of course. Team Death... Anyone. Team Deathmatch.
I'm desperate.
You want to hear the crowd?
You'll never understand the battleground. Of course. Now, we may have many games available. Team Deathmatch has always been popular. All that ceaseless bloodshed really gets the heart pumping. Just go into the field and attack as many...
You are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige. Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Davon's Watch. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Menemarco. If it is truly an agent of Menemarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents. Venture to Davon's Watch. Speak to Fedwira Lauren at the market, or Okia the beggar. Lyris first heard murmurs of trouble lurking in the shadows from them. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
Since the war began, the market has never been busier. Let me think. Ah, yes. Imperial Fellow. Tall, brusque, rather boorish. He pushed me while I was haggling at the market. Scurried off toward the east end of town when I tried to have words with him. Typical. He was heading towards the stables. Parker! Get back here!
I wasn't going to... Come to think of it, there was some out-of-towner mucking about in the abandoned stable last night. I didn't pry. None of my business. Also, he was armed.
Nothing else to tell.
I'll feast on your blood!
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. I did... Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Color me intrigued. You speak to Abner Tharn. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local, I wonder, or something more? Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Sahan, even if I told you. Of course I do. But do you really think I'd tell you and risk incurring Menemarko's wrath? I think not. Ah, the owner of this place returns.
You! Get away from that!
What do you want?
No one keeps them.
All my diamonds rocked up. I don't wanna sign up. Mama love me so I can do no wrong. Mama in the trap, so this her favorite song. I'm gonna get them racks, so baby, they some more. Said I wasn't nothing, but I can't show. You got the best advice, but I won't call. No, I know I'm false, so I do not need y'all. I got it. And if I get locked up, my face is law. Oh yeah, you fix everything, so that's what I thought. When I was small, mama made me tall. Even though I'm daddy, but still gon' wear my balls. Don't care about this money, don't care about them cars. Lose my mama, that's a problem, you can't tell mama. I don't wanna sign up. I can't be in diamonds. I'm like my dad, I'm a grinder. You know.
See anything you'd like to buy? Poker! Get back here! Parker, to me!
Oh crap.
You've returned. What have you found? Abner Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady. Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them. Maybe. But what could we offer him? We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself. You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Manimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings. Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Manimarco said the amulet could change all that. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. Manimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent, but Manimarco was the true power behind the throne. Saisahan and I went into... I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime...